Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. Welcome to our weekly project meeting. It is August 10th, and we have a great set of updates coming to you today. We begin this week with Friends of Mozilla, and we have a thank you to everyone who contributed to the MDN web docs during the Write the Docs conference writing day. Apologies if I mess up on any of these names, but thank you to Final Dark Scratch, Alexander Dade, Rebecca Bowen, Catherine Corridor, Micah Tingley, Kathleen Shaffrey, David Smatlak, Michael McAllister, and Ashley Newton, and some others probably, but who didn't share their names, so they don't get a thank you this week. But thank you to everyone who helped contribute to the Write the Docs effort that took place this last week. Next, we move into our calendar of upcoming events. This Wednesday, August 12th, we have another installment of the Homebrew Website Club. The Homebrew Website Club is a growing worldwide network of online weekly meetups for everyone who wants to take back their web experience from social media silos and own their online identities, content, and interactions. This week, we're having Homebrew Website Club West Coast at 1800 PDT. Again, that's Wednesday, August 12th. Link in the agenda for RSVP and more information. Next week, we have some complimentary DevRel tickets available. Our DevRel sponsorship team sometimes receives complimentary tickets to share with Mozillians who are interested in attending events. There's a form, a ticket request form, and if you have more information, you can reach out to devsponsorship@mozilla.com for details. Next week, August 20th, RustConf Virtual is happening. We also have on that same day, Smashing Conf Live online. And at the beginning of next month, September 1st and 2nd, Cascadia JS 2020 online. There are complimentary tickets still available for Smashing Conf and Cascadia JS if you are interested. That's our calendar for the week and beyond. And next up, we have our speakers for the day. And we open today with Jared with the weekly Firefox update. Jared, take it away.
Thanks, Asa. Firefox 79 is our current stable release. Firefox 80 is in the beta channel, and it will arrive at our stable release channel on August 25th. Firefox 81 is in the nightly channel, and over the last week, the nightly channel has received about 380 bug fixes, including these notable changes. The new printing UI has been enabled on nightly. The new experience is still incomplete, but we'd love your feedback and bug reports. Desktop pinch zooming has been enabled for nightly. This change enables support for smooth pinch zooming on touchscreens and precision touchpads. Credit card autofill is now enabled for ENUS users, and credit card syncing is now available in Preferences. Firefox can now install language packs before updates, which should fix the bug where LangPack users are being reset to English on updates. On Linux, we now offer the About Config Pref widget.workspace management as an override to restore Windows on particular workspaces. WebRender has been enabled for more mobile devices. A regression causing YouTube videos to render pixelated with less anti-aliasing was fixed. Support for JS private fields has landed in nightly. A high visibility CSS flex bug where content that was supposed to be scrollable was not has been fixed. Code folding is now enabled in the DevTools console. And last but not least, break on first script statement has been implemented for the DevTools debugger. There's a lot of great changes that have happened in the last week on Firefox Nightly. Please download it, try it out, and submit feedback today. And I'll pass it back to you, Asa.
Thank you, Jared. Yeah, definitely could use your feedback on these new features landing on Nightly, especially those that have big user interface surfaces. Next up, we have David Bryant, Head of Emerging Technologies, with the Emerging Technology Update.
Thanks, Asa. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here to give you this week's headline news from Emerging Technologies. Last week, we released a public preview of Firefox Reality PC. If you've been following along our Firefox Reality family story here, you've known that we've released Firefox Reality on a variety of VR headsets for self-contained use. And last week, we made available a preview of Firefox Reality that'll run on a desktop machine to be tethered or wirelessly streaming to an attached headset as an accessory. It gives you the same great Firefox Reality experience, so you can browse the conventional web and the 3D web inside an immersive VR experience. but also watch 360-degree videos or see things that have been built and you could use in your own VR constructs or experiences. You'll see a lot more details, including some great sample video and examples in Thomas Moore's post on our mixed reality blog. So I recommend you check it out. Currently, the preview is available in the Viveport store for HTC Vive devices, but look for more updates as we advance, add new features and broaden the availability across other devices. Last week also saw the release of Firefox Voice 24 0.24. Now, just a week ago, we told you we released 0.23, so the Firefox Voice team is working fast and furious here. Last week's update put text-to-speech functionality in, so Firefox Voice can speak back to you the results that you get from interacting with Firefox using your voice. And 0.24 adds speech to text. And so now we have wake word support so that you can say, hello, Firefox. And that will activate Firefox Voice and let you have a fully bidirectional voice in, voice out interaction with Firefox as your browser. This is cool because it uses an open source wake word spotter system called HOW. And we look forward to using Firefox Voice as a platform for exposing and engaging with a number of these other open source voice ecosystem partners. So if you already have 0.23 installed, it'll auto update at some point soon. And it's also available from the link here from the Firefox Voice website. We also last week released Deep Speech 0.8. We're closing in on finalizing things to get us to our 1.0 release. In particular, 0.8 brings about some substantial enhancements to the underlying threading model and provides both performance improvements as well as makes it possible for us to run deep speech on smaller devices. This turns out to be pretty important because increasingly the interest we're getting in deep speech is in an embedded mode where all of the data is maintained and preserved privately on the local device, including small embedded systems. And as part of that work, we've actually been able for the first time with deep speech to provide support on iOS. So we'd love to work with people to provide experiences based on deep speech on iOS devices for applications that they'd like to build, and we're looking forward to doing that with the community around this release. And then lastly, a quick reminder to sort of second something you mentioned earlier, Asa, RustConf 2020 is next Thursday. We talked about it before. Our own Nell Shamrell-Harrington is going to be the host for the event. It's all online. And the schedule, all the information, and some digital swag, including a Zoom background, is available on the conference website. We hope you check it out and join us at RustConf next week. That's it from ET for this week. Asa, back to you.
Thank you. A very exciting update. I'm particularly enthusiastic about the Hello Firefox wake word support, which makes the feature more accessible, which is near and dear to my heart. I'm going to do a quick refresh of the agenda, see if anything else has come on. It doesn't look like it. So thank you for joining us. We are all wrapped up for the week. We'll see you same time, same place next week. Until then, keep on rocking the free web.